like dress 좀 신선하게 원옥주 홍대 춤춰 죽을까지 I know your friends 해 불러올래 어수많은 내 일상 Little black dress 좀 신선.
Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Ace Q. We back in the house again with some drama over at the Kendra G show. Here's a mistake a lot of people make. That just because you have money and you can maneuver life a little bit better than the rest of us, that you're happy and you're not messy and you're not toxic and you're not any of the things that any normal person, average because we all average, I think, is dealing with. This is case in point right here. We got two characters on Kendra G trying to one up each other, looking terrible, but yet and still they got all this money in the world, and they single. And I always say, you can have as much money in the world, but your personality don't go nowhere. That reckless behavior goes nowhere. What you desire and what you want goes nowhere. And 9 times out of 10, when you can't find someone and you look this good, you have all this money, you have all the time to find the right person. When you don't find the right person, and you're stepping through life as a messy person, that means the problem is you. And there's nothing that can fix that except you. We're going to start out with the first interview. And I saw the messiness in the first interview. I saw the messiness all around. But because people have money, people think people with money are better than the poor people. And you're no different. The crap that you do, say, and live is just as bad as the poor person's crap do what they do, say, and live. Here's our first character. We're going to listen to his interview. I saw the bullshit a mile away.
Stairs so you can see my face.
I feel like you've been here before.
I have. I came to your dating show. I just cut my hair off.
Okay. So how'd it go?
Oh, I loved it. I came to the one in Chicago.
I mean, are you still single? Did you meet somebody? Because you've been on the show. You was at the dating one in Chicago. You're still single?
Yeah, still single.
Man, I think we're having an audio issue, so I'm going to try to hopefully, let me start from the top. What's your name again?
Jamal,
and how old are you?
44. My birthday just passed.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. You know we need the like button. Hit the like button. And super chats are great. Cash apps are welcome. Thank you.
So you a Libra or a Virgo?
Virgo.
A Virgo. What do you do for a living?
I don't want to disclose that.
Oh, you told me that last time.
Yeah, but I make over 6 figures.
You have to get something. It can't be a nothing answer.
Because his beard and everything is, according to the people in the audience, his beard and his hair is sprayed on. That's what they think. He's like he sprayed everything on.
I mean, I make over 6 figures, so I'm legal. So I mean, I'm good. I get to the money.
You make over 6 figures, which is 7 figures. That means you're a millionaire.
That means that I make a good amount of money. So, okay, so let me say this, right? I don't feel comfortable saying what I do online, but if I meet somebody and we get close, then she'll figure that out. I'll tell her, but I'm not comfortable with telling my business over the internet like that.
They want to know, is it legal?
Yes, it is legal.
So again,
I'm into real estate, okay?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So again, you say you make over 6 figures.
So the question was, why was it so difficult, or why was there an issue with him just saying he's in real estate? We would have looked right over that. And we wouldn't have said anything about it. We'd have just accepted it. but he's being cantankerous.
So is that a millionaire?
I make about $250 a year.
Okay,
It
so you make
varies,
over
but-
100K.
Yeah, I'm about 200, 250, something like that. It varies, but never under 200 and probably never over 250. But
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. Jamal, you're Chicago, right?
yes, I am.
I remember. You have any kids?
I got 4.
How old are your 4 kids?
28, 22, 18, and 5.
18 and 5. So Jamal, 44, Virgo, Chicago. And we're
You know what that tells me? That he has 28, 22, 18, and 5. That tells me that he has no discipline when it comes to his sexuality. He has no discipline whatsoever. He has 4 children. There's nothing wrong with 4 children, but he has no sexual discipline. He has a 5-year-old. Any person that has that many older children and then turn around and they're still out here not using protection, that means you have no discipline, which means you're not a good man. You're not a man that anybody wants to marry.
works in real estate, but that's all we're gonna get. What's your zodiac? Oh, you told me your zodiac. You're a Virgo. Dad
Yep.
have 4 kids. By how many women?
4.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Why you not with the 5-year-old mom?
She was young, so we both wasn't ready. We both was going through issues, so it was like a mutual thing, but it wasn't a bad breakup.
Now, my question right here is, she was young. What do you mean she was young? You ain't that young. So being young is not the problem. She's young, but you're not young. So how did you end up getting a young girl pregnant? Because you're reckless with your body. You're irresponsible.
It was just a mutual thing.
Okay. Jamal, let's do it. Jamal, 44, Virgo, Chicago, dad of 4 kids, by 4 women, never married, works in real estate. What kind
I'm
of
a real estate investor. I don't work in real estate.
real estate investor? What kind
I'm not a loan officer or nothing.
and not a loan officer. What kind of woman are you looking for?
A woman like you.
Like me?
Yeah, you my type. So she got to look like you.
Okay, I'll take it as a compliment. So you want a woman that wears wigs and makeup and all that?
Okay, I'll break it down. I'm not really picky with the women as long as she in shape. I like big bottoms, small tops. I'm not really a breast man, but I like big bottoms. I like a woman that stay in shape. I work out, so I like a woman that's in shape that's gonna stay beautiful. I like a woman that's nice, polite, sweet, that was raised right. I like a woman that knows how to speak life into me, that's supportive, that's loving. I'm not really concerned about the income part. I just want her to be a woman. The things that I feel like the things that a woman should bring to the table are free.
And what are the things that you feel as though a woman should bring to the table?
Huh?
What are the things that you feel as though a woman should bring to the table?
Just love, support, honesty, respect, just basic. Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Ghetto, smoking cigarettes, drinking too much, partying too much.
Now, he asked for somebody that's not ghetto, who drink too much, who's partying. Now, y'all know Kendra is all of those things and then some. Okay? Kendra is all of those things and then some. She I don't think she smokes, but I'm sure she drinks. She likes to party. She likes to be in the nightlife. She's in California. All of those things. He said, I want a woman just like you, Kendra, just like you. And you know she ratchet. What did we see at the Super Bowl, y'all? Somebody wig almost came off. Somebody wig almost came off at the damn Super Bowl. Yeah, she ghetto, she ratchet. Yeah. But he want one just like her. Y'all hit the like button coming in, please. Hit the like button. Super chats are welcome. Cash apps are good. Hit the like button. Don't be disrespectful.
Okay. Well, we already kind of you broke down the looks already. Do you want to add anything else? Because the next question is, should she look a certain way?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, just in shape, you know, I like a woman with a nice body. As far as that, you know, I'm not really sold on the big booties as long as if she got a good attitude. Okay, but I would prefer a woman with a nice body, but I'm willing to compromise on that if she's a sweet lady because looks ain't everything. Although I do want to be able to look at her, but yeah, I just want a sweet, nice woman.
Okay. Now, what about money? Should she make a certain amount of money?
No, I just want to be able to take care of herself. That's all. And her necessities, you know, her womanly stuff. Because I'm a provider, I'm a protector. I ain't tripping on the bills. I make enough money to take care of everybody, so I ain't really tripping on that as long as she make me happy. So I ain't really tripping on like her income. I just don't want no lazy girl. Although, you know, I wouldn't mind having a woman that's, you know, a boss, you know, that got her stuff together financially on my level. I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not really concerned about that. I just want her to be able to take care of herself. I feel like Walgreens or Walmart or something like that should be able for her to buy her own personal woman needs.
You notice he all over the place about what he likes. He's all over the place. He's describing a normal, everyday, average female. Go to work, go to Walmart, go to the store, put your stuff together, do all of them things. And he's provider. Now, this is what every woman is dreaming about. He is the dream man, right? He's a dream man. He looks nice. He might smell nice. He seems like he wears expensive cologne. Hair is all lined up. He's talking nice. He's not mush mouth like nug. He's not doing any of those things, right?
Okay. Jamal, what's the age range you want to date?
Man, I'm gonna get ridiculed for this one, man, but I don't like older women. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm thinking maybe like, I don't want to go too young, so maybe like over 28, but like under 37, 38, something like that. I mean, I don't mind if she's 40, but she has to be bad. If she's 40, she gotta look like you. If she don't look like you,
I'm 45, so I'm really not your type. I don't match into all the things that you're saying.
No,
so,
what I'm saying is you look good to be your age. So if she look good like you, I'm willing to try a 45-year-old. But if she 45 and busted, I ain't going.
Good job. So, but your preferred age is 28 to 40.
My preferred age is over 28. I'll put it
over
like
28.
That. Over 28.
Is there a reason? I mean, you have your preference, but you would like to go almost like 24 years younger?
No, I just well, it's a few reasons why I like younger women. For one, they're a little bit more pure. They ain't been through so much trauma, too many bad relationships. They ain't gave up on love. I can teach them something. I can show them new things. When women get my age and they done been with me and
I'm sorry, sir, but a girl that's 25 is going to show you something, and you ain't going to like it. She's going to show you how to fleece. It's called fleece and finesse. Fleece and finesse. No, Black America, I'm not beating this man down. I'm just saying this man is single, available, hot, sexy, all of those things with a pocket full of money. But why can't he find the woman that he's asking for?
like me that like going and having fun, they done took them all over the place. Ain't nothing I can do to please no woman that done been all over the place. So even if she is experiencing.
So why was he asking for a woman like Kendra? Makes no sense. Hit the like button, guys. The cash apps are welcome. Super chats are great. Hit the like button. Don't be disrespectful. Thank you. Kayanka, stop. No, you stop.
I would rather her act like she not. That will make me feel good.
Okay. I actually understand what you're saying to a certain degree, but I will say this. You said that the younger women haven't been through a lot of trauma, correct?
When you compare them to an older woman from the, like, I'm just speaking from my background from the hood. I come from the hood, and most women that's my age than been ran through. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So,
well, I want to say this, and I want to be respectful when I say it. Well, Star Some people would think you're ran through. You have 4 kids by 4 women.
Yeah, but I was in relationships with them. We was in long-term relationships. They not street babies. So I don't.
True. But if you were a woman that had 4 kids by 4 men that was in relationships, the comment section would say that woman was ran through.
Thank you. And the comment section would say she doesn't deserve anything. She definitely wouldn't deserve a relationship. And she definitely wouldn't deserve a man with money. That's what the audience would say. And yet, and still, because you have money, they're giving you a pass. No, we don't give you a pass. You're immature sexually. That's all.
So I'm just saying how you would be rated if you was a woman.
Right, but I'm not a woman. We're not rated the same. I'm rated on my income. They rated on they preserve the way they preserve their bodies. So you can't match a man.
We get the double standard. We get the double standard, but that doesn't mean we like it, and it doesn't mean people like you get away with it.
And with a woman when it comes to kids and being ran through.
Well, I'll say this. I do understand that, and I'm not saying that we're equal, because I do believe men and women are judged differently. That's fair. But there are some women that would be turned off by a man that has 4 baby mamas and 4 kids.
I mean, that's cool. That's fine. But I mean, like I say, my situation with my kids, not trying to belittle my situation, but I have awesome baby mamas. We have an awesome relationship. They all doing good. They all nice and sweet. And if I was in the position that I am now, then I probably would, because I really truly believe that it's important to stay with the person you have kids with. But in that situation I was in, I wasn't thinking like I am now. So I'm an older man, so I think a little different now. So I make a lot of better choices than I did before. But absolutely right. If I could, I would definitely be with the mother of my child. I definitely would.
Okay, fair enough.
So you just started making those good choices? You just started making those good choices? Because it's 5 years ago that you had a baby out of wedlock with a young girl, a young one. So when did you start making these very good choices? We want to know. Very good choices. We don't know. We cannot tell.
No, fair enough. All right, Jamal, we didn't do the Kendra Cam yet, did we?
No, I just got to work, man. I got on work clothes. I don't know if you can see me.
We got to be able to see your legs.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, man. For the record, I got a podcast. Y'all watching?
We're not here to shut out no podcast.
Not the shop podcast.
We're not here to shut out no podcast.
Come on, Kendra. I'll be supporting you. You got to support me now.
I am supporting you. I'm putting you on the World Wide Web for thousands of people to see.
Can you see me?
I remember you're tall.
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Okay, he's 6'2".
Yeah, I'm a stocky dude. I'm 270.
I will give you your props. I think you will pass the ladies' attraction test.
Well,
now,
yeah. You see me in person.
I don't know if you're going to pass the other stuff.
Sort of like a beautiful snake. Sort of like a beautiful snake. It's beautiful to admire in the glass case, way away from somebody. But when you pull it out, wow.
But you will pass their attraction test. But I don't know about the other things you're going to pass. Let's keep going.
What's the other thing?
When was your last relationship?
5 years ago with my daughter's mom.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last night.
Are you serious?
Dead ass serious. I'm single. I ain't got to lie.
That woman?
I ain't got no woman. That was somebody else's woman. I sent her home.
See, here's the thing. This is what people don't get. It's okay to be dating people, and it's okay to, have relations. First and foremost, if you had class, you would never mention when you had your last sexual encounter. First off, you would never say that, man nor woman. Second, you would definitely not be on a dating site 24 hours after you had a sexual encounter unless you were classless. So that's a strike against him too. He doesn't know how to regulate what he's saying. He talks a lot, tells everything. This is not a flex. This is not a flex, sir. This is just messy behavior. He seems to be a really nice guy. He is a really nice guy. He's charming. Everything is lined up. Only thing is, he's a messy human being.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Why can't you be with her?
Because she got a man.
Why are you
Actually,
sleeping with a woman that got a man?
She got a husband.
Why are you sleeping with a woman that's married?
And then the messiness gets even worse. He's sleeping with a married man. Married woman. I'm sorry. A married woman, and he knows she's a married woman. How many of you know you're married to, know you're messing around with a married person and willingly goes into having relations with that person? Most of us stop ourselves. Most of us say, no, we ain't doing that. You need to go on back over there with your husband or your wife. Not our friend right here. He's doing the sexual thing at all costs. Well, of course she's at fault, but we're not talking about her. We're talking about him.
Because I ain't got one. Misery love company.
You know, you're putting a lot of back.
Misery loves company. Did you hear what he said? Misery loves. Wait a minute. She's miserable, so she's over there for your company? Whose company is she there for? He said misery loves company. What misery that he has? He has so much money. He's so handsome. He couldn't somehow be miserable, could he? He said, misery loves company. What does that mean? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Super chats are great. Cash apps are welcome. Please.
Karma out there for yourself, sleeping with a married woman.
I ain't the one that stepped out the door. She is.
Well, the way karma works is if you ever get married one day, your wife might step out on you.
Hey, that's a chance we all take. I might step out on her. Shit, you never know.
Like I said, you might pass the attraction test, but you're not going to pass the other parts of the test.
No, see, the thing about me, Kendra, man, I am very transparent, and I ain't gonna lie. So, like, here's the thing. I can be faithful, and I have been faithful, but I'm single. So I'm doing single people shit. It's just that simple.
Ain't we all? I can't hear a more truer statement than right there. Single people doing what single people do. That's exactly it. I can't dispute that.
Ain't gonna lie, I'm single. I got some money and I'm handsome. So I got a bunch of options.
So what do you want? Do you want somebody you can settle down with, or you want somebody that's open-minded that you're gonna be out here because you got?
But wait. He has a bunch of options. What do you mean you have a bunch of options? A bum or Negronius? What do you mean you have a bunch of options? You're sitting there on your step in your house, not doing anything, but you got a whole bunch of options. You don't have a bunch of options. What you have is a bunch of sex partners. What you have is a bunch of holes that you can dive into. But that ain't what you want. What you want, sir? What you want? You don't want just anyone. You want to be married. You want to cuddle up. You want to do what us average people do. And we're all average, really. We are. Some of us are more than some of us have more things going on, but most of us just want one or two things. We want to be loved and held and told that we're important. Why is it that somebody who has all of these options, like he says, I have all of these options. Why does he have all these options and yet and still he's sitting on his step in his house at 7, 8 o'clock at night alone? Because he doesn't have all of those options. I wonder why. Ooh.
Options.
No, I'm not. So, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm single right now, okay? And everybody, I don't care who they is, everybody that's watching this live, that's single, is doing single people shit. So they can't get on here and lie. I'm being 100 transparent. When I find somebody that I can deal with, that I can vibe with, then I ain't got to worry about all that. But right now, I'm single.
Ty, This gentleman is high value, according to some men, according to some women too. He's high value. He's nicely shaped. He's 6'2". He got the six pack. He got the six figures. He got all of that. What do you mean birds? He got the options of not having birds. What do you mean, sir? He shouldn't have not nailed one bird in his face with all of those things. Why is it that he does?
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that, child. So 3 flaws you have to work on, Jamal.
Well, one of my flaws that I am working on is being more understanding. Because for me in my space, I'm very experienced, and it's a lot of delusional people out here. And so I expect them to know certain things that they might not necessarily know because they haven't been in the experiences.
Well, then stop messing with young girls, and then you will find someone who has all of this experience that you expect and want. But when you deal with people who are 20 years younger than you, of course they're not going to know the things that you and I know. Of course they're not going to have the experience that you and I have. Of course they're not going to. But you're surprised. Wow.
That I've been in. And so I used to be like, this motherfucker got to be slow. But now I'm more understanding. I kind of like.
You notice the word slow. You notice the word slow. That's going to be a very key word at the end of this discussion.
Try to figure out why people think the way they are. You know, sometimes people can say things that you might not understand because they come from a place that you don't come from. So it's a reason behind the way everybody thinks. And so instead of me calling them slow or thinking they slow, I try to, figure out why do you think the way you do and try to come up with a better solution other than just shutting it down. So that's one.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? He said, instead of shutting it down when I find out that you're slow, I try to figure out why you slow. Oh, wait, ain't that what he said? I could have sworn that's what he said. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Super chats are, I can never say those. Super chats are welcome. Cash apps are great. Don't be disrespectful. Hit the like button.
And my patience. I'm learning to have patience with people.
Black America, I am as happy. I have never been happier in my life. Do you understand this? Never been happier.
Because I'm at the age now where it's like I'm looking for something serious. I want to be married. I want a wife, and I want to do the right thing. But I ain't finna play no games with nobody. So like I know people lead people on a lot and all that, and that's why I'm very transparent. I'm letting you know I can be all you want me to be, or I can be nothing. It's up to you, whatever you want. So I'm open for everything. But yeah, patience is definitely something that I'm working on.
We got a whole, you got a lot of questions.
I'm sure. Let the trolling begin.
Simply KP said, hi, Kendra. I'm in Chicago. I may be his type. He is a 2014 luxury car with high miles and salvage title.
Yes, he is. He's all that in a bag of chips. We're going to skip past the questions because the questions are irrelevant. They're irrelevant. I think we got the gist of what's going on here. So let's continue.
But you have 4 kids by 4 women. You are her if she was a woman.
Can I say this?
Yes.
If I'm a provider, right?
Okay.
I'm going to have to take care of her 4 kids. No woman on this live got to take care of mine. Not one. So my kids won't be a burden to anybody. My kids are well taken care of because I'm the provider. So if I'm the provider, that means I have to provide for the woman I take on and her baggage. And
so instead of taking the woman on who has the baggage, why not just take a woman closer to your age who has children that are almost out of the house? And then you don't have to worry about that. Then you don't have to worry about her and other children. And then you only have to deal with her children 1 or 2 years. Her bastards, his bastards. He's got 4 bastards. He's got 4 bastards. But then that's just how that works. She's got to take on your 4 bastards and your 4 baby mamas.
And I'm not willing to take on 5 more people. Okay, I would do 2, maybe 3, but not 5.
Well, that's relevant. That's a good thing. I'm with him right there. There's no way I would be a single male taking on 4 or 5 women who had 4 or 5 kids. I just wouldn't. If she has 3 kids and those children are like 16, 17, and 18, about to get out of the house, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if they're young, heck, no.
Absolutely not.
So you're saying you'll do 2 as in 1 child or 3, 2 kids?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Listen.
take a woman with 2 kids. Yeah, for sure.
Of course, he's looking for somebody who wants trio. Nah, he says find someone he wants. Of course, you find someone you want. But how many times in your lifetime is it going to be exactly how you dream it to be?
So honestly, I understand that narrative because that is the difference. The man is expected to be the provider. So that's why at times, first of all, it's just not the same. There's double standards all down this court when it comes to men and women. But I will say this, and you are right about being the provider as a man, but that's what I go back to again with certain women. Yes, she would not have to provide money, but she would have to be open to dealing with your children, their mothers, and your time. If she wants you to be a good father, she would know that your time now is going to be dedicated to 4 people prior
Not
to
necessarily. My kids are grown. They got their own lives. I got
28, 22, 18, 5. Okay, yeah, that's true.
So what if she had the same amount of kids? What if she had her kids were out of the house and she only had 1 at home too? And that was 4. So what would be the problem with that? But that's not the problem, okay? Most of the time, the lady would not see the children, Black America. That's true. I'm not hitting the like button until I feel HQ out all of That's how you tripping. But here's my thing. He has all the money in the world, and he can pick a fit, feminine, and friendly female. Why is he putting the exception down to saying, I'll deal with a woman with children if he's so rich and he's so choice dense? Why is he even talking about a woman that got kids? He don't need to have no kids. He can pick a female that ain't got no kids. He got all the money in the world. And you know why he ain't picking a female who ain't got no kids? Is because he's messy.
Okay.
They got their own. My son live in Atlanta.
Okay. True player, respectfully. Now I know he was a true OG when here one talking. I'm sorry, Miss Kendra, he ain't for you, but we got a few female cousins. TL said, so you're obviously just here for clout and to promote your podcast. You're not serious. Stop wasting our time.
Well, actually, I'm actually pretty popular already, so I don't need the clout chase. So
yeah, my question is this, sir. Why are you on this show if you're so popular? Why? Why are you here? This is the question we have to ask. You have all of these options. We've got all of these options. All are welcome. All are welcome. Yet and still.
I only really stated 2, but yeah.
So why would a woman be lucky to be with you, Jamal, child?
A woman would be lucky for me because, for one, I'm a traditional man. I'm a protector. I'm a provider. I'm emotionally stable. I don't work a lot. I only work on the weekends, so I have plenty of time for trips, vacations, the house stuff. I help out. I got a maid. I got a butler. I got all that. Okay.
Look at all that shit, y'all. Damn. If HQ was 10 years younger, I'd be over there like a shot. Give me a shot. Give me a shot. You do all that. You clean, cook, boom, set the D down, put the wood down in the bedroom. You got money. You cook, you clean, you comb hair. You do all that. Your fine ass. Yet and still, you on here begging for a woman. Make it make sense.
Okay, so life with me is easy. Okay, that's why a woman should be with me, because I'm a rare catch, and I'm not with the modern stuff, with the, the what you gonna bring to the. What I want is free. Okay, love, support, respect, and honesty. That's what I need. Okay, and I will take care of everything else. I'm very supportive, very understanding. I'm very affectionate, awesome lover.
Everything. He A+ in everything, y'all. A+. Why Kendra ain't over there? Why Kendra ain't over there? He said, I want a woman like you, Kendra. He had a serious expression on his face. Why ain't she over there? What's wrong with the picture, y'all? What's wrong with the picture?
So the only thing that was wrong with me was my attitude. So that's what I was working on, my patience and understanding. So yeah, I was I'm not currently in therapy right now, but I did the therapy and I had a reflection in the mirror, and those were the two things that I was dealing with.
Why exactly did he need to go to therapy? Why does a human being need to go to therapy? They go to therapy because they may or may not recognize that there's an issue in their life that is not compatible with what they really want to do. So what did he go to the therapist for? He's all together. He has everything. He cook, he clean, he suck on the snatch. He got good wood in the bedroom. He got all of that. Why does he need therapy? Why would he go for therapy? He ain't never married no woman. He ain't never put no ring on no woman's finger. What's going on, y'all? Because he ain't as put together as you think. And he got all this money and he can't make it happen for himself. You can have all the money in the world and still be a terrible human being. You can have all the money in the world and still be a shitty companion. Not everyone is put on this earth to be someone's companion. Maybe he's just meat. Maybe his job is to be meat. Maybe his job is just to sling wood. Just like it's some women on this planet, you're just good enough to be a hoe. He's just good enough to be wood.
Along with, of course, obviously, I'm in the market with 4 kids. I understand it. I ain't tripping on it. But I'm an all-around solid dude, all the way around. No flaws. Okay. I'm tall. I'm stocky. I got muscles. I got an eggplant. I got money. I got good.
Why does he feel the need to continue to run down all of his accolades? Why does he keep saying that I'm so good, y'all? Yeah, I'm so good, y'all. Why y'all ain't taking me? Why y'all ain't coming for me? Why ain't one of y'all want to take me home? Why none of y'all want to take me home on no permanent basis? It wasn't that he asked for a whole lot for the woman to do. He didn't ask the woman to do hardly nothing. He just said be fit, feminine, and friendly. That's all he asked for. He's the one running down all the things that he can do for the woman. But yet you're the prize, brother. You're the prize. What? You got to convince me to go over there? What you say? You got to tell me you got the good deed. You got to tell me you cook, clean, and do all of this. You do all of this. You all of that in a bag of chips. You got to convince me to go over there, and you're the prize? Because you know you ain't the prize. Because you know you got fuckery going on in your life.
Good teeth. Nice haircut. Hey, I got a townhouse, brand new truck. However you want it.
This is what I will say. But this, ladies, y'all made men like this. Okay, you gotta understand, y'all made men like this when y'all focus on attraction first, when y'all say y'all want him to be 6 feet, 6 inches, all those things. And that's why men like Jamal walk around feeling cocky because they hear themselves described.
And see, that's where you're wrong, Kendra. That's where you're wrong. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button if you like the content. Get your ass over there and hit the like button. That's where you're wrong, Kendra. He isn't as confident as he's expressing. Because no person who can stand on a square needs to run down all the things that make them acceptable. No person needs to run down. You don't need to get out there and show your body. You don't need to get on there and say, you know how those women get on Kendra G and they say, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I went to school, I got this, I run a business, I do that. He's doing the same thing. You're putting your stuff in front of us. You're putting your stuff in front of us because you want to sell yourself. Why do you need to sell yourself, son? Why you need to sell yourself if you all that in a bag of chips? If you all that, you don't need to say nothing. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all want to be disrespectful. Stop being disrespectful. Super Cash App, I can't never say it. Super chats are welcome. Why y'all guarding the like button? Why I can't get no super chats? I can't get no cash app. Thank you, Raquel. Thank you, honey, for the super or the cash app. Thank you. Thank you for the cash app. I can't get no likes. I can't even get the likes. Super cash app. Yes, tonight I'm fumbling, but I ain't fumbling on this ninja over here. This ninja who keep begging for a woman. I ain't fumbling on him.
All day around all women, and if more women just start focusing on character first, more men like Jamal would not walk around with their big egos.
I don't have a big ego. I just know
big ego, Jamal.
I just know my own kind, Kendra. I know what the market is, and I know my competition. And out of these men out here, they can't. A lot of them can't stand in the same room with me. And it's not being cocky. I know what I bring to the table.
Yet and still, you over here begging me to take you home. Let that sink in. I done heard 5 times what you can bring to the table. I done heard 5 times what you can do for me. And yet you over here begging for me to take you home.
And regardless of the income, the looks, all that, I have great character. I'm funny. I'm all the above. So that's
here we go again. All of his accolades.
What I'm saying, it's so much more to me than just money. And that's why I don't like saying what I make. When you ask me, what do you do for a living? I don't like to say that because I don't want a woman to be attracted to me because.
Well, here's the thing. To be clear, I never ask a person how much they make. You offer that information. I ask what you do.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I get it, but like.
And your thing says $1 million women, barber. You came on as $1 million barber, so you already talked about money when we first meet you.
Well, this is an old email, but I still am a barber. I'm a celebrity barber, so I'm not like I cut hair 2 days a week, but I sell real estate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real estate investor, so I got a lot of hustles. But that's besides the point.
No, you all we keep hearing on this internet. That's all you got to do is have money. That's all you got to do is have money. Y'all keep saying you got a tax return. You got to wait for your money. You don't get paid till tomorrow. What? That's the disrespect we talking about. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We can't even get no likes. Okay. Gotcha. Here we go.
The point is, I'm not trying to lead with my money. She'll find that out. I'm good over here, but I don't want a woman to say, well, because I watch Pop the Balloons and all that, and a woman, what do you do for a living? And it's like, okay, if I tell a woman, okay, yeah, I'm a barber, I cut hair, she gonna think, okay, well, he average. She don't really know how much money I make cutting hair. Like I'm in the top % of men just with that one hustle. You see what I'm saying? But that's not my aim. I don't want a woman to say, well, yeah, at least he got some money. No, I want you to know me for me. Get to know the person, because
you know he didn't have to come on here and tell nobody all of that, right? That's all he had to do was say, I'm a barber. I make good money cutting hair. That's all he had to say. Why he on here saying I got real estate, I got this, I got that, I got a golden dick, I got all this stuff? Why he on here saying all of that? If he didn't want no woman to look at him and say, hey, you got money, hit the like button. Super chats are welcome. Cash apps are great. Cash apps are great. Ain't nobody broke over here. Y'all they're that entitled bunch. Y'all ain't them poor people. Them poor people that we see on the damn shows. Y'all ain't them people. How y'all broke? Y'all live paycheck to paycheck? What? I thought y'all was the entitled folks.
Because I have so much going on other than my income. I have a lot of attributes to offer. And so that's why I say I'm not in it for trying to find a woman that I can pay all her bills and prove to her that I'm better than the other men and all that. The woman I pick, the woman that comes to me, she's going to find out sooner or later that she's in a good situation. And that's how I want it to be. I wanted a covenant between me and her. I don't want to do all this over the internet.
Yeah, Leroy, when you be tearing up them $100 bills, why don't you just send the $100 bill over here? Y'all ain't poor. Y'all that entitled bunch. Y'all want all them poor people to be poor over there. Just stay poor. Y'all get food stamps?
Because most of these people ain't just trolling. Half them ugly as hell anyway, and most of them ain't got no damn money. So for them to tell me what I don't want to hear all that. They just capping. Like real, they capping.
Look who capping. I keep thinking Leroy is Leon. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Look who capping about what they make.
So I don't even want to go there.
Ooh, not they broken ugly.
Most of them, yeah, they are.
Broken ugly. Oh, he talking about the men. Is he talking about the men? Look at all this. He put out all.
I watched your show. I watched yesterday. Some nigga was in there. This nigga had he had sheets in his curtain for curtains. I'm like, nigga, you should have went to the garage or outside to talk on this show. I'm just saying. I watched this show.
But Mariah said, so why are you single if you're all that?
I've been asking that question. Why?
Okay, I'm single because the women that I like are too much to deal with. Okay?
He like ghetto ratchet females. This is what we know. I
try to deal with the women that's boss bees, that got money like me, and all. They too hard to deal with. They act like men. I don't like manly women. I don't like a woman that try to compare herself to me.
Yet and still, they're the ones that get you hard. Ain't that about nothing?
I don't like a woman that's in competition with me. I don't want that. So this is why I'm single. I mean, if I really was desperate for a relationship, do you think I would really have a problem finding a woman? It's just the woman I want.
Yeah, we think something's wrong with you. That's what I think.
Well, but that's the problem everybody has. That's why they're single, because yes, you can have a woman, but it's not the woman you desire. Right. So you can't close the deal with the woman you actually desire.
Right, because they either be fine with money, bad attitude, or they got a great attitude and they too big. It's like you can't get everything in one. So I feel like I gotta settle somewhere.
And that's the whole point. Every person settles. They don't ever get everything that they want, ding-a-ramus. But I'd rather know that my dick get hard for you instead of doing something else.
But I'm not willing to settle with the looks. So I'll settle with the income.
Okay, I'll settle with the income. Samaya said, hey, Mac Mall.
Oh, she know me.
Oh, she knows you?
She called me Mac Mall. That's my name.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Do you think conceit is one of your flaws? Just asking for one of your previous classmates. Ooh, they do know you. This is personal.
No. I ain't never conceited. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like when a man got confident, that women say, I want a man that's confident, that know what he want. I'm here. You can't handle it. That's all it is. Women say they want.
And yet you on here begging for me.
All this stuff, and when they get it, they cannot handle it. That's all it is. They want a traditional man, right? I'm traditional. I'm gonna pay all the bills. I'm gonna do all that. But what can you bring? What can you offer me for me sweeping you off your feet? For me making you and your kids and y'all life easier, what am I gonna get for that? That's the big question. Because I don't have a problem playing my role, but women have a problem paying their role. They don't. They're not sweet no more. They drink like they daddies, can't cook like they mamas,
and they under the age of 20, under the age of 30. Maybe it's the company that you keeping, sir.
They want to party all day. They say, I want a God-fearing man, but they come outside with their butt cheeks out, their cleavage out. Do you think this God?
Yes, I did, Raquel. I said that. Thank you for the cash app. I said that. Yes, I did.
God-fearing man you asking for, won't you dressing like that, acting like that, behaving like that? No. So this is what I say. It's a big contradiction. A woman say, I want a real man. I want to protect a provider, a man that's emotionally stable, that can handle me. But then when I come into your life, it's, oh my God, he's trying to control me. He's not emotionally stable. Well, you got to understand when a man like me invest in you, you're in my investment. Okay. So I can't let you embarrass me.
So we end the goofy interview right there. Because we got another person that we got to talk to. We got to talk to this girl. We got to talk to her. Talk to her. Apparently they met. Let's talk to her.
Okay. Your name is Princess?
I'm Princess.
Okay, like you eat healthy. We see your food right there.
And I'm cooking.
Princess, where you calling us from?
I'm from Atlanta.
ATL. How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. What you do for a living?
I do real estate here in Atlanta.
Real estate in the ATL. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old.
You have a 17? How old are you, Princess?
I'm 35.
You look so young.
Thank you.
All right, 35, 17, and what else?
And a 15-year-old.
Both by the same man?
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
I've been engaged, but never married.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. So stop moving if you can, baby. We got Princess Atlanta, 35, Aries, 35, real estate, 35. I keep saying 35, had it twice. Mine two, by the same man, was once engaged. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a spiritual, emotionally intelligent, generous man who knows who he is, knows how to treat a woman, knows how to communicate. Just well-rounded as far as like financial aspects. It's just as long as he's ambitious and has his life together. I mean, I would say preferably over 100K because I make that, so I would want him to make at least what I make or more.
I was gonna say everything you said, it was like around money. It was like generous, ambitious, financially well-rounded. So I was gonna say, girl, is there a dollar amount? Because I feel like we talking about money, but in the most different adjectives you can think of.
No, the first things I literally said was, I didn't even say anything about money at first. The first thing I said was
generous.
But I said spiritual, emotionally intelligent, knows how to communicate, express himself. Like that was the first things I said. I didn't even say anything about money.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a spiritual, emotionally intelligent, generous.
And then you said generous, financial, well-rounded. And then you literally said the dollar amounts. So I feel like we were going there, but it's okay. We got that clear. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, liars, cheaters, down low men, very feminine men. We have a lot of those here in Atlanta. We have a lot of bad bitches and men that feel like they're the pillow princesses and they want you to chase them and buy them flowers and take them out on dates. I'm not dealing with any of that.
Okay. So speaking of the ATL, our next speed dating mix and mingle event is going to be at Kitchen and Cocktail in the ATL, February the 11th. It's a Tuesday. So pull up. All right, back to you. Okay.
So far, it's been good. Everything sounds good. Don't it sound good? Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Everything sounds good. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She doing her thing. She 35. She's a decent looking woman. She's in shape. She don't seem like she way out of pocket. None of that.
Okay, so no princess men.
No princess men. I like masculine men.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Well, I'm tall. I'm 5'9", so like hopefully like 6'1" or taller. I like dark skin. I really love like dark skinned men with white teeth.
Okay. Did your child's father, did he have all these attributes?
Yes. I have.
Why didn't you? Huh?
Well, I was gonna say my son, and I want him to be taller than my son because my son is 17. He's 6'3". So I don't want my son to be able to little boy him.
So you got to be taller than her son, preferably, her preference. So is your son's father tall?
He's 6'4".
Why didn't y'all work out?
I was young. I was 17. I met him when I was in high school. I was staying with him for 5 years, and we just grew apart. I grew up when I had the kids. He didn't.
Okay. All right. So, but would you date a man that is shorter than your son or no?
Oh, shorter than my son? Yes, I would.
Okay.
Not shorter than me, no.
Not short. You're 5'9". Yes. Okay. So we already got to it earlier. The money amount is $100K. So if he made $75K, should he not reach out?
Okay. I could do 75K, but he got to be like an entrepreneur. Like, he can't be like 9 to 5.
Is that overall? Nobody 9 to 5?
See, this right here shows where her mind is. He's got to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are not what you call stable jobs. Unless they're making like 6 figures, they're making real money. And not a lot of people are making real money as entrepreneurs. So why would you even wish that onto your family? You want somebody to have stability. You want to have a stable job, but I get why she's asking for that. I get it. She can ask for these things. Her 2 children are almost out of the house. She's got plenty of time to find who she needs to find. She only needs to wait 2 more years if she wants to, and then she can get what she wants. She ain't got no kids in the house. She doing the things she need to do. Y'all don't be no hater. Thank you, Quentin. I can't read it. Wait a minute. Thank you, Quentin. We got $5 last night with someone else's woman. No. Yes, he definitely is a nug. He definitely is. Jay Tillman, $6.99. You're gonna take these Canadian dollars and like it. Kendra is 60% clues, 30% titties, and 10% wig loot. Shut up. Jay. What we got? Reed Pink, $1.99. This is all I got, she said. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Super chats are great. Cash apps are welcome. And Raquel, I saw that you sent a cash app. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I can't read it, but I saw the notification that you did send it. Thank you very much. Please hit the like button. And super chats, cash apps. Don't be disrespectful.
I prefer not to do a 9 to 5 just because of like my schedule, how flexible I am, and I like to travel a lot. Like, I've been to 22 countries, and I want somebody to be able to travel with me.
Okay. Is there a job preference that you might have? Is there like is there a job preference you might have for this ideal guy?
No, not necessarily. Like, I really don't. I don't care. Like, I'm not big on that. I'm not pressed about his job, but I do want him to be at least like have his own business so he can have like the flexibility and freedom like I have. I will say that because I like to travel, and I don't want him to feel no type of way when I'm like, oh, I'm about to go here, and he like, oh, I got to request PTO or something because I don't have to do all that.
I mean, I understand what she's saying. She wants him to be traveling with her. She wants him to move with her. Apparently, she's not taking those kids with her. Her kids are old enough where they don't need to travel with her. So she's single. She's all of these things. She can be the perfect companion. We do know that these people met.
Well, okay, someone asked this question. They said, when you're traveling, is he paying for both of you guys?
Yes. No, it'll be sometimes like if I have a man, like one time, like he paid for the hotels and everything. I paid for the flights, and when we got there, he paid for everything. So I paid for the flights.
Okay. So you'll help at times. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. You're kind of already doing it. You look good. You got to back up when we see your full body. Okay. You're definitely in shape.
Yeah, she's
Right.
definitely in shape.
ATL, they be having the bodies in Atlanta, child. Don't play with Atlanta. They gonna look good. All right, Princess, when was your last relationship?
2 years ago.
Thank you, Raquel, and thank you, Mike. Both $5 at the Cash App. Thank you very much for that. And then I got one from, I forgot the name, Leroy. Project Leroy, thank you for the $5. She won't get what she wants. She wants a Nigerian scammer.
2 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
What's today? The 23rd? So probably a month ago.
Oh, you see how nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. You a grown woman. You should never mention any of those kind of things. That's something that should be sacred. That should be held to your chest until you have the man that you want. No man wants to hear about your sexual escapades. That's just trashy. But she seems to be a good candidate, except that she's a little bit too loose.
Wait, no, today is the 29th.
Oh, well, then over a month ago.
So December 23rd was the last time?
It was Christmas.
Well, Christmas is December 25th.
It was around Christmas.
Ooh, child, I'm gonna let you have your business. Okay. All right, 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws. I would say 3 flaws. I don't think I'm perfect, but I've done a lot of work on myself, Kendra. Like, that's the only reason I'm coming on your show and I'm looking for somebody, because I'm a true believer that you should work on yourself before you try to get involved with anybody. And I've done a lot of work on myself. Like, I'm a very peaceful person. So, like, flaws, I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign, so I will say I'm stubborn. I could be stubborn.
Now, y'all take note. She said she's a very soft-spoken, nice person, down to earth, calm, and all that good stuff, right?
I'm a little feisty, but I feel like I don't feel like that's a flaw, but I am stubborn.
Why she keep pronouncing words?
I'll say maybe that's my biggest flaw.
That's her biggest flaw. Okay. So let's do it. We got Princess ATL, 35, Aries, works in real estate, mom to 2, teenager, 17 and 15, was once engaged. Could the guy have kids?
Yes, of course. I actually want him to have kids because I don't want any more kids.
Okay. All right. Now the time has come. Princess, are you on the Kendra GC?
If y'all have been listening to the first character, the man, if you've been listening to him, tell me this should have been a match. This should have been a match. Everything is the way it should be. Both people have flaws. Both people have a past. He really don't want no more kids. She probably don't. She knows she don't want no more kids. They got enough money. They can travel together. She has a nice bum. She has all of those things that he likes. She's a working woman. She's a bad bee. She has her own money. She has all the things. Everything he asked for. She has all of those things. Anything else can be worked out. Anything else can be negotiated, right? She seems like she's the right.
Singles dating app.
No, I need to get on there. And I can't wait to come to your thing in Atlanta to see how that's going to be. I'm going to come.
Okay.
So we got her right there. Introduction. We got the 2 main characters. So what happened, y'all? What happened? They finally met. Somehow he figured out she was the one that he wanted. She had all the things that he wanted. No kids, little kids, could travel, money, bad bitch, nice body, all of those things. But what happened, y'all? What happened? Let's see.
Oh, I know. Okay, real quick. I saw her in Atlanta, and you told me you was coming back because they had you messed up in the comment section.
I'm back to clear your cousins.
Oh, come on, clear them. Your hair look good. It's glowing, but we gotta see your whole face. Like you keep getting cut off.
Okay.
Okay. So she was here. I remember some things. I remember you wanted a man taller than your son. he got to make at least 100K. You don't want him to have a 9 to 5 because he got to be able to travel when you can travel. You ain't no princess men. None of that. You're looking for a girl.
I'm looking for a spiritual, emotionally intelligent, generous man who knows who he is, knows how to treat a woman, knows how to communicate. Just well-rounded as far as like financial aspects. It's just as long as he's ambitious and has his life together. I mean, I would say preferably over 100K because I make that, so I would want him to make at least what I make or more.
What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, liars, cheaters, down low men, very feminine men. We have a lot of those here in Atlanta. We have a lot of bad bitches and men that feel like they're the pillow princesses and they want you to chase them and buy them flowers and take them out on dates. I'm not dealing with any of that. And I want her to be taller than my son because my son is 17, he's 6'3". So I don't want my son to be able to little boy him. I could do 75K, but he gotta be like an entrepreneur. Like he can't be like 9 to 5.
Is that overall nobody 9 to 5?
I prefer not to do a 9 to 5 just because of like my schedule, how flexible I am to feel no type of way when I'm like, oh, I'm about to go here. And he like, oh, I got to request PTO or something because I don't have to do all that.
Well, okay. Someone asked this question. They said, when you're traveling, is he paying for both of you guys?
Yes. No, I don't go 50-50, y'all. They need.
Oh, I didn't even ask you that question. They brought it up. What happened? They said you don't do 50-50.
No, I don't. I've never had to, but I feel like everybody should do, what they want in their households. But the men that I've been with my past relationships, I've never had to go 50-50.
All right.
Because I did the Tamara Hall show, and she was one of the clips. Time didn't permit. We had so much going on that show, but you were a clip that was going to be shown on the show, but we didn't get to your clip. But I ran into her at the live Mix and Mingle speed dating in Atlanta, and she told me in person she was coming back on the show to read y'all down. So what you want to say, Princess?
Well, first of all, I want to say it was so nice meeting you. You're so beautiful in person. I love your energy. So I wanted to say that, and congratulations to all your success and everything you have going on. So I want to say that first.
Thank you. Okay, now she gave me my compliment. What you got to say to this?
Oh,
thank you.
Sorry, I'm gonna clear that. Can I curse on? Can I curse on?
Girl, you should say what you got to say.
Okay. So it was a lot of negative feedback, which I understand. I get the clickbait. I get that a lot of people are opinionated and they have, their opinions and a lot to say. But number one, y'all don't know me. That's number one. And I really don't, a lot of this stuff really didn't bother me because I know who I am as a woman and as a person, but I wanted to clear all of the talk about single mothers. That's what bothered me the most. And mainly because 70% of Black households are raised by single mothers. Okay, 70%. And that's actually lower now. It used to be 80. So now we're down to 70. So majority of the people on there talking about single mothers, you're raised by a single mom, but you have so much to say about single mothers. And so let's talk about me as a single mother. Yes, I'm a single mom. I was a teen mom too. I had my son at 18, my daughter at 21. And let's talk about how I went from a teen mom to a successful realtor, which I said I was. A lot of people had a lot of misconceptions about that too, about what I do. I sell this, I sell that. The only thing I sell is houses. So fix your bad credit and come see me and get a home. That's the only thing I sell. That's number one. Okay.
You said you ain't got no damn good credit. Your credit score 400. Great.
Okay. And I can help you fix it too. So I help with credit repair. So I'll fix your credit and get you into a home. Again, that's the only thing I sell.
HQ good.
Okay. So a teen mom to a successful realtor, I have sold 50 homes in real estate. And that's a lot to say about a Black realtor and ACO because a lot of people are realtors and they're not successful. I've sold 50 homes. Okay. 50. I make good money. So I said that. Okay, and then let's talk about how I have my son, and that was a joke too, Kenya, because I'm goofy. I'm very goofy. I'm sarcastic. I'm playful. I don't need my man to be as tall as my son. I mean, it would be ideal, but he does not have to be. And my son is not disrespectful, and he's not going to disrespect a man because they're not the same height. That was a joke. I made a joke. Okay. Now, my son, let's talk about him being a D1 athlete that this single mother raised on her own. I'm a single mom. He's a D1 athlete. He has 35 scholarships, 35 to choose from. He's graduating this year. Okay, a teen mom, I did that. And then both of my children, my daughter is 16, they both have a 3.0 GPA. So let's talk about that as a single mom. Okay, let's talk about how I have a beautiful home, 4-bedroom on a basement. I drive a Mercedes. My home is peaceful. So y'all want to talk about all these single moms and single mothers can't have standards. Baby, yes, I can have standards because I am the standard. I set the bar. Y'all try to play me. I'm very intelligent. I have a bachelor's degree in education. I'm spiritual. I'm healed. My life is peaceful. I'm funny. I'm goofy. And I love to travel. I pay.
What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? We understand all your accolades. Why you on here giving us all the things that make you perfect? I get it. I'm one of those people. I don't judge you because you're a single mother. I would never have judged you anyway. It don't make a difference one way or the other. Your kids are almost grown. They're almost out of the house. Okay? So there is that. It's a different story. A single mother. And you all do know single mothers, only 20% or 23% of single mothers are poor, right? Everybody knows that, right? So the other percentage of single mothers have money and they make decent money. Okay. Only 23% of single mothers are poor. Okay. That means the other 70-some% are doing really well. Okay. Just a fun fact. And there's nothing wrong with her being a single mother. There's plenty of single people. But for this particular scenario, she's dealing with men who have children. They all got children. I don't judge people who got children because damn near everybody got kids when they're in their 30s and their 40s. So you can just forget all about that. The whole point was, why did this break down? Why did it? No, we don't want to hear about single mothers. There's nothing wrong with single mothers. That's what you like. That's what you like. Okay. This person saw this person and he liked her. It was what it was. We ain't finna beat up single mothers. We understand what single mothers are. We ain't finna beat them up.
For my own travel. If I'm in a relationship, yes, the men in the past have paid for my trips, but me on my own, I pay for my own trips. I just went to Ghana 2 weeks ago. I stayed over there for 2 weeks, and I went to Italy and Morocco. So that's why I said I want a man who has a flexible schedule like me because I love to travel. Man, if you have a job, and let's talk about this because I did not knock anybody with a 9-to-5. If you have a 9-to-5, that's amazing. You should. Everybody needs to work. I'm not knocking that. Why would I knock somebody working? I just said, you asked me my preferences. I said I would like a man who's an entrepreneur because I know he has a flexible schedule. When I take vacation, some days I go 3 to 4 days. That's on a weekend, but some days I like to go. Sometimes I like to go 2 to 3 weeks at a time. People with jobs, they don't have that flexibility, but I'm not knocking your 9-to-5. I'm just talking about me and what I like.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I will.
So we got two people right here. We got a single mother. We got a single father. We got two people who are looking for a relationship. They all seem to be lined up on paper. What's going on? They lining up on paper.
What I want to say is, and I host the show, so I definitely hear all the comments.
So how do I get to
about single moms? Only thing that I will say, if a mother is single, that means the father is not doing their part. Like, we give all the lack to single moms, but how come we don't focus on the fact that, well, I don't know, you tell me this, because maybe this will educate me. Do your children's dads, are they participating?
I only have one.
Okay. Does he participate?
When he wants to, but I am the sole provider for my children of my household, and I'm not looking for a man to come in and parent or father or take care of my kids. It's already done. My kids are 16 and 17. My son graduates this year, so why would I be looking for a man to take care of my kids? And I don't want any more kids. So that was another thing. Oh, she's looking for somebody to take care of her kids. My kids are grown. They're about to graduate.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you kind of proved my point. I just feel like we give so much flack to single moms, but not to the men who made them single moms. Like, I feel like the energy, if you're going to give the energy to women who have children and they're raising them by themselves and now they want to date, you have to give the energy to the man that put them in that position. Like, that's the part that I don't like, that's not balanced. Like, if anything, the father who decided to not raise his child should get all this negative attention, not the mother who's making it happen by whatever she's giving. And that's where I just think that that's unfair. Like, y'all should be men, because a lot of men scold the single moms. You should be scolding your gender, the men who do not take care of their responsibility and raise their children. And that would seem to me fair, because if a woman's a single mom, it's because the guy's not there.
Exactly. We didn't choose this life. It chose us. Like, I didn't wake up one day and be like, oh, I don't want to be with the kids, the father of my kids anymore. That wasn't a choice. It just happened that way. And again, we're doing everything. I bust my ass to take care of my kids. Like, I grind. And so it just was very hurtful to see all of those comments about single mothers. And yes, like, why not give it to the men? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Now let's talk about a couple things. I think what happens is, so I host the show, right? And this is 5 years of hosting the show. I do not claim to be a guru or relationship expert, but I'm a journalist, and I've been talking to single people for 5 years, more than 15,000 single people. So you learn a lot after having all those conversations. One of the things I think is the statistics on the amount of men that fit the description of what you asked for, right? So because you asked for a certain height, a certain tax bracket, that man, and I don't think women know, there's so many women that kind of want that man, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of the pushback was, why would this man choose you when he has 10,000?
Because he's going to choose her because that's what he likes. Has nothing to do with her fitness or anything else. Most men are going to choose what they like, regardless of whether she has babies or not. That's the way it goes. That's the way the world works. You go over there with what you're attracted to. And a lot of men have resentment towards the women that they actually like. She ghetto as hell, but that's what you like. Why you mad at somebody else because they ghetto? The female that you like is ghetto. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you understand that's your lane. That's the lane you like. Now let's go to the fight.
Clear this guy. He was on your show before. His name is Jamal. His Instagram is IAMMACMAAL. He's from Chicago. He was on here before. He's a 45-year-old barber with a whole bunch of kids, babies and stuff. And he made a comment on the post that was like, yeah, I met her before, she's slow. Baby, you've never met me. You were in my DMs begging me to come to Chicago, and I blocked you because you were goofy. Don't ever comment on me. And then it's like lying, like you talk about you met me. Baby, you were begging me to come to Chicago. You begged. I blocked you.
Wait, what's the IG? We getting the tea. What is it?
IAMMACMAAL. His name is Jamal. He's a 45-year-old barber in Chicago. He claims to be an investor, but I'm a realtor, so I was able to Google his number, and he got foreclosed properties.
My question is this: how did he begging for her to come over there? This high value man, everybody seems to say, don't need to beg for nothing. He don't need to beg for nothing. He qualified for something better than her. He don't need to beg for her. He over there begging for a baby mama. That's why I say, I don't listen to y'all when y'all say, he a high value man. He qualifies for more. He qualifies for what comes to him, and he qualifies for what he wants. And what he likes is these type of women.
Jamal, don't play with me.
Wait, I think he was the guy that was at my, I think I know him. He's been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah. He's a goofball. He's very corny. You never, somebody he met me and I'm slow. Baby, you never met me. You were begging. I have the DMs.
Wait. So he said weird that he met you.
He said that, in his comments, he said, yeah, I met her. She's slow. You're a liar. Please don't lie on me. Cornball, 45-year-old barber.
But wait, so how old are you again, Princess? 35. So he DM'd you though before you were on the show?
Yes, this is prior to this. So, but he was trying to come in the comments and like play off what people were saying, like, oh yeah, I met her. She is slow.
I don't know who calls him a high value man. I'm saying this is what a lot of people think, because you have money, that you have it all together, that you understand all the nuances and and the curves and the roads and all of those things when you're just a goofball like everybody else who just has money. He's not high value. I don't think of him as high value. I think of him as average. He's just an average human being looking for somebody to love him too. Okay? I said high value because that's the language you all understand. I understand him to be a goofball. You all understand the high value moniker. He's not high value.
Babe, you were begging me. You were begging to meet me.
So how did y'all meet before the show?
He just hit me up on Instagram. He slid in my DMs on Instagram.
So how did he was just scrolling Instagram and just came across your page?
I know a lot of people in Chicago. I go back and forth to Chicago, so we have mutual friends, and we became friends on there, and he slid in my DMs.
Ooh!
No, Jay, nobody said that. But if you talk to a lot of these men, you think money is the thing that solves all your problems. A lot of men think money is the only thing that will solve their problem with women. And that's not how it goes. So therefore, I used the high value moniker just so that we would be on the same page. Not that I believe in the high value. I don't think any of you all are high value. I think everyone is average.
Never, babe. Like,
so he said in the comments,
I don't have to do that with Kai.
Never.
And what was he saying in the DMs?
Just begging me to come to Chicago. Oh, I want to see you. I want you to come back for so bad. But I could just tell he wasn't about, but just trying to get me in his bed. Like, not talking about nothing. Bye, Goofy.
Oh, he was a male bird. He was just a male bird. Bird bitches and bird men. Oh, one of them.
Woo! Princess came back with the gurgler tonight now.
Oh, please don't play with me. I'm not the one. But I really, listen, all in all, I really am a genuinely good person.
Okay, real quick, and I fuck everybody's name up, so you said the first time I let it go. But it's Kendra, but I mess everybody's name up, so it's my karma, because I mess everybody's name up. But it's Kendra.
I thought it's Kendra.
You cannot sit here and tell me, Rakai, that that's the kind of man y'all consider that y'all don't consider high value male. Because that's the feedback that was in the chat when Mr. Walker and them did a review. That's all you kept hearing men say. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. I don't say high value just to be saying it. I don't think he's high value because you know that I don't think he's high value. That's the chat. That's the chat saying that.
You said Kenya, but it's okay because I messed everybody's name up.
If I said that, I'm sorry. I meant Kendra. I apologize, but I really am a genuinely good person, and I'm not like.
So put in the chat what he is then. What is he then? He's not considered high value. What he has everything put together. He has a nice job. He has money. He's handsome. He has the 666. So if he's not high value, what's high value then? I'm confused. Now he's not high value. Now he's not considered. He's average. Exactly.
Really, I really do want a person. And I want to shout out my ex, Perry. He was in the comments and he had my back 100% because he knows the type of woman that I am. And I was engaged to him in my 20s. And that was a time where, okay, I could help build a man. Like, he worked in a warehouse. And I told him, go get your CDLs, okay, so you can drive trucks. And he did that. He now owns and operates 3 18-wheelers. Like that, I'm that kind of woman, but not anymore. I'm 35. I'm not helping build. I want you to come like already there because that's where I'm at, like in my career. So meet me where I'm at. That's all I ask. I didn't ask for anything above and beyond. I know you have a lot of delusional women on your show, and that's why you ask questions like, hey, have you ever dealt with this type of man before, stuff like that? And yes, I have. These are the type of men that I deal with. And
well,
so
let me ask that because you know they're gonna call. This is why they're gonna call you delusional because they're gonna say, yes, you dealt with that man, but did he close the deal in the way you want to close it, right? So like dating is one thing, but they'll say, because what do you want? Do you want a committed relationship? Do you want marriage with that man, or do you still want to go on these nice dates with that man? Because sometimes those men don't ever settle down. They're the good dates for the weekend.
No, I really want A partner. Like, yeah, of course I want to date. I want to get to know you. I want a best friend, somebody that I can really bond with, somebody that I'm compatible with. We have chemistry. You're spiritual. You're like, I'm a funny, goofy person. I'm very outgoing. I'm wild. I like to have fun. Like, I'm looking for somebody like that. Like, let's date to get to know each other and see where it can go. Like, I'm really looking for, that's why I'm here on your show. Like, I'm really looking for a partner.
So this is what they're going to say, because it goes back to what you said. They're going to say, these men will date you,
okay.
But are they going to marry you? That's what they're going to say.
Oh, well, a man ain't never left me. I left them. My fiance that I was engaged to, I broke that off. We bought a house together and everything. And I still cut it loose. Okay, because I'm the type of woman, I have money. I got my own money. I get my own bag. I don't got to deal with nobody's shit. So if you're treating me how I don't want to be treated, if you doing shit you ain't got no business doing in a relationship, we're done. And I don't got to stick around. A lot of women settle. I don't. I know my worth. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want you to know your worth and what you deserve. I do. So a man ain't never left me.
And on periods. And on period. Ooh, and on periods. So going back to the guy that was defending you, because it sounds like he had great characteristics. There's like, he's not an option ever.
He's moved on. He's married. I mean, he's moved on.
Okay. He got a new situation. Okay. Yeah. So let me just say this, princess, because I saw you in person. You're an attractive girl. I was like literally about to leave and I saw her and I was like, oh, let me go talk to her because it was like at the end. I think you're an attractive girl. I think you'll never have a guy problem because you're attractive. But let's just say the guy you describe, because sometimes I'm not God and I don't want to be the downer, right? But sometimes, let's say, because you said you left these men because of certain mess they wanted you to deal with, right? So you want this man, but then not with the mess which you have experienced. And what was some of the mess that you left them because of?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Cheating.
Okay, cheating. And let's stay there for a second. That type of man, and this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned from 5 years of hosting this show.
No, what I said was, this is normally considered a high. If you say this is considered a high value man at the beginning, and then as we go along, we don't have to revisit what a high value man is. Once you state what a high value man is, we don't have to revisit that every 5 minutes. Oh no, that's not a high value. No, this is a high value. No, this is high value. When you tell me 10 different things make up a high value man, that's labeled as a high value man. I don't have to keep constructing what a high value man is. I said most men in that chat think this man was a high value man before he started talking, before he did anything. He had money, he had a house, he had a car, he was taking care, he was saying all the right things. You didn't hear what I said. Let's forget about it. Most people would have thought he was a high value man. Most people would have thought that. And I was just doing it for expeditious purposes. I don't think he's high value.
That type of man got so many women options, right? Like there's so many women who, and we don't talk about this enough. A lot of times the woman knows you exist and really don't give a fuck about you because all she cares about is herself, whether it be right or wrong. So this man has to really be in a space where he wants to be committed and faithful and disregard all the vagina that's coming his way, right? So that's really the request. You getting the man, I don't think you'll have a problem. It's maybe you getting the man in the way you want him to behave. And I think that's gonna be where you're gonna have to,
So are you saying that all men are cheaters?
I'm not saying all men are cheaters, but I'm saying most of the men that y'all want are cheaters. Most of the men that y'all want, because y'all want this swagged out, attractive, tall, good looking, has money.
Right.
Even you said you had this man, but he cheated. Right. And let me tell y'all, again, this is experience I'm telling y'all. When I do my live events and you was at one, it's always 80% women to men. It's just what it is.
I was a mess too.
Like point blank periods. You have to know this going in. There are more women than the guys. Now we get the guys, right? We have 20% guys. But then out of the 20% guys to the 80% women, it's really like maybe 4 of the guys that y'all want. So 80% women really want 4 of the guys. And this guy is tall, attractive, good looking, has money, swagged out. So this is a math. I'm having a math conversation with y'all right now. Yeah. Not a I'm a queen, I'm a god. This is a math conversation. And listen, I know this because I go to every city. And at every city, I have to have this conversation with all the women because every woman doesn't get to speed dates. Every woman doesn't get a match. And I'm like, listen, but I do bring out a good portion of men for speed dating. And I get the guys that y'all like, but it's never going to be equal. So really what you're dealing with is a numbers game. And if this guy feels like, if he feels like he's the prize, anything he gives you, he's gonna feel like you're lucky to have.
But that's not how that man is. Because he got into his feelings when he started talking about her. When Kendra pulled him up, when he pulled up and was like, somebody was bad mouthing you, bro. Somebody said you was over there being desperate. You was over there being desperate, bro. Why was you over there being desperate?
And then I literally just got confirmed the next city for our speed date. Ready? Sarah, show the room. PBJ was quiet out. Sarah, I'm gonna come to you right after I get to Jamal. Jamal, show the room, cause Jamal got called out by a girl on Instagram tonight. Let me see. Hey Jamal, we need.
We're gonna agree to disagree on this high value. That's the issue. we went people just confused about what they mean by high value. Okay, people think money makes them high value. It doesn't make them high value. I didn't never say that. I said I use the term so people would recognize what I'm saying as far as the conversation. I never called him high value.
Better light. We need better light. Okay, if y'all missed it while he gets better light, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of it. You know, it goes down. That's why you gotta watch all platforms because it goes down on the show. Okay.
He ain't got that sprayed on hair now.
It goes down on the show. Let me pull up.
He ain't got a sprayed on beard or sprayed on hair. He ain't got none of that. But he a barber though. What's going on?
I gotta see if I can pull it up. It just happened. So
yeah, pull it up.
Somebody must have told you.
Pull it up because I didn't see it. Yeah, I want to see what was said about me.
Well, I don't know if I could play it because let me see if I can play it. It just happened live. So let me see if I can find the pinpoint.
You already know I got a bunch of phone calls.
So now I get why y'all thought it was a spray on beard. Because he has it's not all black like it was in that first video. Now it's like he washed it and the color has come out of it. Okay, I see what you mean now.
About this. I got on immediately.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. Now, granted, literally.
And this is messy because he keep coming on here trying to defend the indefensible. And what was so contradictory about her? They were a perfect match. They would have been perfect together. What happened?
It just happened on Instagram. I gotta make her a highlight. I'm gonna see if I've never done this though, where I'm trying to pull it up. You know, let me see. I gotta pinpoint the moment.
Amazing.
Well, I don't know if I'm able to pinpoint the moment, but what she said is we have Princess. She was on the show. In the editing in the back, when y'all see this, it will be added to the clip. But let me tell you what she said. Basically, she said she called you out because she was on the show. And she came back to read everybody in the comment section.
So the question would be, Rakai, why is he not high value? He has all of the attributes of a high value person. Why isn't he a high value man? Why isn't he considered that? He got money, he got looks, he got the 666, he got all of those things. Life is together, travels, does all of those things. Why isn't he high value? That's my question. Why isn't he high value? Since you all determine what high value is, why isn't he?
But she said you in particular said that you met her and she is silly or something to that nature. And she cleared the air and said y'all never met. You have actually been in her DMs begging to meet her. So the fact that you were in the comment section under her post claiming that you met her was a lie. And that's why she called you out.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, right? She from Atlanta, right? So when I saw the post already, when I saw her on your show, like it was funny as hell to me because like we haven't met in person, but we definitely had a bunch of conversations over the phone, right? So
Okay, so wait, real quick. So y'all
Reed, don't define it for them. They said men are the ones who determine who's high value. Why isn't this man high value? Okay. Why isn't this man high value? He has all of the act. He has everything that lines up with a high value, supposed high value, according to y'all, baby Jesus. He got all of those attributes. What is he missing that says you all say he's not high value? Because from my point of view, he would be lining up with that, according to y'all. So explain to me what he has done that has not done, because he seems to have made all the right steps. Why isn't he high value? Okay. What is all that? Yeah, he got all that. All that.
talked on the phone before?
Yeah, plenty of times. Yeah. We talked on the phone. But so that's I mean like
the point is, Project Leroy, which one is he missing that doesn't make him high value? You listed physical, social, intellectual, emotional, and financial. What doesn't he have?
probably wanted to take it
Oh, I want to know, because y'all said he ain't high value. I want to know why he ain't.
overboard and be like, oh, we ain't actually never met. But I met enough of her to know that she was slow. That's why.
That's what she said, right? Yeah, you
Right.
said that she was slow.
Right. So basically, you know, I'm not the type that go back and forth with females. I just heard that she said something about me. So like she said, maybe she said I was chasing her in her DMs and shit.
Yeah, she also did say, you know, you were 45, you were a barber. She said she did make an allegation about something. I gotta go back and watch it to be quite honest.
Right.
But
Okay.
she did talk about you.
So what happened was, obviously she live in Atlanta. So you got to ask yourself, how do we know each other? She started following me when I came on your show. Okay. So I didn't never go in her DM. I DM'd her after she sent me a friend request. When she started following me on Instagram, I looked at her page. I followed her back. She was nice looking. You know, I ain't gonna cap. She was nice looking, not really my type because I don't really like light-skinned girls like that, but you know, she is nice looking, right? So you know, obviously she's a real estate I think she's a realtor or something like that, and I'm a real estate investor. I buy properties. That's what I do. So it was like something that we had mutual, right? So we DM back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too big. It was just like basically like comments like, man, I want to see you, stuff like that. It wasn't nothing big. So she sent me her number and I didn't call her right away. I kept DMing her.
Why does he keep downplaying the fact that he likes this woman? You liked her. You liked what you saw. You liked what you heard. All of that. And you were in her inbox. There's nothing wrong with that. What happened?
And she was like, because she posted something about going out of town or something. And I said, let's go. And she like, yeah, you keep saying that, but you ain't called me yet. So like for her to get on here and act like she wasn't with it, she definitely was with it. The thing about it is you obviously can see, all the world can see that she is slow. Like, I mean, let's just be honest.
I'm not gonna co-sign slow. What are you saying by slow? I'm not gonna co-sign that.
Like this. Okay, this is what I say, like, right. She doesn't come off as a ladies' woman. She's a ghetto ass woman, ex-stripper type ass girl. And I grew up with these type of women, so I know how to handle them. No, I mean, it is what it is. She's just not my type. I mean, is she beautiful? Yeah. She's a pretty girl, nice body, all that. And I definitely would have clapped them cheeks. But here's the thing. The way she talked and what stuff comes out of her mouth, I just can't dig it. And she's just not my type. So how we fell out, because I got to make this clear, because I don't want this to be one-sided. I got to make this clear. So obviously I have a podcast. And I did an interview with myself, right? And I have like this app that like send my clips and stuff out through all my social media for me. I don't personally do it. It does it for me, right? So I had it put where it was only a certain amount of people were supposed to see this interview because I didn't put it out public. I just sent it to people that I actually knew, my personal friends. I don't know how she got it, but nevertheless, she got it. So she made it seem like I sent her an interview to talk about myself instead of just asking her. Some crazy mess she came up with it just sound retarded to me. And I just told her, you know what? You just not my type. It ain't gonna work out. It's nothing personal. So when I said that to her, it triggered her. And then she got to going up, well, you definitely ain't my type. It's like she not used to a man, curbing her or something. Obviously, she probably got a lot of dudes that swear I'm not one of them. So it was pretty much like a mutual thing. Nothing personal. But like she saying like, I saw the comments on the last post. She talking about you a 45-year-old barber and all this, baby. Don't get caught up in the titles, okay? I live better than you, okay? So we're gonna just get that out there, okay? Don't worry about what the title of my job is, because if I'm broke, then you name me something that a man with money got that I ain't got since I'm broke. Okay?
The whole question is, why do we have two people on here who supposedly live a decent enough lifestyle where they can pick and choose the things that come into their life? Why are they here on Kendra G looking for people? The whole point is he's looking for somebody just like she's looking for somebody. And the only different things I see that were bad were he figured she came off as ghetto or trashy. Okay. She's in ATL. I don't know what they do in ATL. I don't know how that works. But the whole point is he's used to those women. The cussing and the clapping. Yeah, that would turn people off. Maybe he can't take her anywhere. Why did she turn him down? The whole point is she knows what she is, and he probably went the same direction as her. They probably fell into comfort with each other, like fell into that old ghetto mentality that they both understand. And then they was like, oh, hell no, I don't want you. I came from men like you. And he said, I don't want you. I came from women like you. Even though they both try to step up their game and move out of that ghetto trash that they born in, they just couldn't get past each other. And they're messy, emotionally messy, both of them.
Okay, and we're gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna go back and forth with no woman about nothing she don't know nothing about, because obviously she don't know me. But it's cool. I just want that dress because I didn't hear what she said.
I'm gonna try. So what I just did, look, I'm doing stuff that I don't know my ever do, but I just downloaded it. Let me see if I can get to the part, because I did bring up your photo because I was familiar with you when she said, I'm just trying to find the part. So I'm looking.
But why would she come on your show and talk about me though? Like, this one I don't get it. Like, she said what she said in the comments. I said what I said, and I left it alone.
Wait, okay, hold on. I found the part, so I'm gonna play it for y'all.
Yeah, I met her. She is low.
Okay.
AL.
Okay, hold on.
They really have the nerve. Like, it's a lot of people in your comments that I really won't read it. You'll be sitting in my inbox, okay? Like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna be for real. Like, my inbox looks like the food stamp line downtown Atlanta, and you would be the majority of y'all on there will be sitting in my inbox on red. Like, let's be for real. Like, so much negative, nasty stuff to say, and it's like you don't even have a chance. You're not even in my league. Stay in your lane. Like, while we're talking about that, I want.
And that entitled mentality too. She gets what she deserves, because you're not all that in a bag of chips. It has nothing to do with children. It has to do with your mindset. If what he says is even partially true, and you come off as ghetto ratchet mess, you haven't done the work that you said you were going to do. You said you were doing work. You said you were working on yourself. Where are you working on yourself, young lady, if you come across as the ghetto ratchet type? It doesn't fit with your image. It doesn't fit with what you're saying you want your life to be. You want to find a husband, you want somebody to spend your life with, you need to figure out how not to talk ghetto and trashy. If what he says is true. He's looking at you like, no, I ain't even finna deal with her like that. I wouldn't deal with you like that either, Bum Keisha. There's nothing wrong with you except you don't know how to be a lady. And this is not ladylike behavior. No, I got those people on red, and you gonna stay on red. You don't even deserve me. Deserve who? Deserve what?
I'm gonna clear this guy. He was on your show before. His name is Jamal. His Instagram is IAMMACMAAL. He's from Chicago. He was on here before. He's a 45-year-old barber with a whole bunch of kids, babies and stuff. And he made a comment on the post that was like, yeah, I met her before, she's slow. Baby, you've never met me. You were in my DMs begging me to come to Chicago, and I blocked you because you were goofy. Don't ever comment on me. And then it's like lying, like you talking about you met me. Baby, you were begging me to come to Chicago. You begged. I blocked you. Wait, what's the IG we gave to see? What is it? IAMMACMAAL. His name is Jamal. He's a 45-year-old barber in Chicago. He claims.
Why she keep saying barber like that? Like a barber don't make no money. Apparently he makes decent amount of money. He makes the kind of money that you want. That would be a profession that you wouldn't have to worry about him being stuck on a job, specifically if he cut hair for himself and he made money for himself. Look, they're two ships in the night. They two ratchet human beings, messy, emotionally untouched. It just ain't gonna work for some people like this. She's too much of a boss bitch. He liked her. Yes, he did like her. And there's nothing wrong with him liking her. He's attracted to this woman. He just don't want to be attracted to this woman.
Claims to be an investor, but I'm a realtor, so I was able to Google his number, and he got foreclosed property. Jamal, don't play with me.
Wait, I think he was the guy that was at my. I think I know him. He been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah. He's a goofball. He's very corny.
Damn, she airing him out. Like, you really didn't have to do all of that. Just because he liked you and he called you slow, you could have called him a name and kept it pushing. Now you look ratchet. Now you look desperate. Now you look like the female that he called you.
You never come out, he met me and I'm slow. Baby, you never met me. You were begging. I have the DM. What?
Y'all hit the like button, please. Hit the like button coming in the door. You know how this works. Hit the like button. Super chats are great. Cash apps are welcome. Hit the like button, guys.
Wait, so he said where that he met you?
He said that in his comments, he said, yeah, I met her. She's slow. You're a liar. Please don't lie on me. Cornball, 45-year-old barber.
But wait, so how old are you again, Princess? 35. So he DM'd you though before you were on the show?
Yes, this is prior to this, but he was trying to come in the comments and like play off what people were saying, like, oh yeah, I met her, she is slow. Babe, you were begging me. You were begging to meet me.
So how did y'all meet before the show?
He just hit me up on Instagram. He slid in my DMs on Instagram.
So how did he was just scrolling Instagram and just came across your page?
A lot of people in Chicago. I go back and forth to Chicago, so we have mutual friends, and we became friends on there, and he slid in my DMs. Ever, babe.
Like, so he said in the comments that he met you, but y'all never met.
Never.
And what was he saying in the DMs?
Begging me to come to Chicago. Oh, I want to see you. I want to come back from so bad. But I could just tell he wasn't about, but just trying to get me in his bed. Like, not talking about nothing.
So he was a bird. He was a male bird. He was a male bird trying to get you in the bed because that's what he thought of you. That's what he thought of you. But then you have to think. That's what most men think when they first meet you. They're not looking to get married. They're looking to bed you. Of course. He got butthurt because she called him out. She got butthurt because that's all he wanted to do was clap the cheeks. It was a match made in heaven.
Bye, Goofy.
That's amazing. Hey, you know, I am so flattered that she said all that lying shit just to make herself feel good about herself. That's amazing.
So what part are you saying is the lie?
Everything she said out her damn mouth is a damn lie. First of all, I'm not 45, I'm 44. Number two, if I got any foreclosed properties out here, tell her to call you back and show it to you. Since she's a big realtor and I got properties in foreclosure. Okay, baby, it didn't work out. You don't got to put extra sauce on the chicken to make yourself feel good about the dumb shit that you're saying.
Extra sauce on the chicken. Yes, she did put extra sauce on the chicken. She was nasty. She messy. But he messy too.
This is why I say she's slow. Because she really believed the stuff that she said that just came out of her mouth. She really believed it. Okay. And as far as and this is why I told you on my last show, this is because reason why I don't like telling females I'm a barber, because for some reason they think barbers don't make no money. There ain't one 9-to-5 nigga in this world make more money than me. Not one. Not one. Okay, I make doctor salary and I only work 3 days a week. Okay, I don't work my ass off. I work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I make over 6 figures. Okay, so this is why we're not gonna get into titles. Okay,
which is my whole point, Saheed. My whole point, Trill. He's a male bird. He's a male Pookie. He just has money. So money means absolutely nothing. Pookie comes in every shape, size, and color.
Okay, the title of what I do don't mean shit. It's about how my bank account looks. We're not gonna go there, but the people that know, they know. As far as my properties, like I said, she can, if she's a realtor, let her bring up these so-called properties that I got in Fort. I want to see this shit. I really want to see this. And as far as the DMs, I would, first of all, baby, I'm used to bad bitches. Okay, I would not beg nobody. That's number one. Okay. And number two, I deal with women like her, and she is easy. A couple $100 would have had her in Chicago.
Being in her DM saying, baby, please, baby, 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 please. That ain't what she's saying. What she's saying is you keep DMing her 2 or 3 times a day. DMing a female 2 or 3 times a day is begging. That's just for the record. Just to put it on record, jumping in a female's DM 2 or 3 times a day is begging. You don't have to say begging. You don't have to say, please, baby, please, baby, please. No.
So quick as hell. So she can stop the cap. Like, okay, I get it, baby. It didn't work. I ain't your type. You ain't my type. It happens. It's nothing to be serious over. It's not that big for me. But to get on here and start lying, like when I made that post about you slow, the whole world can see that. You did an interview. Read the comments. I ain't the only one that feel like that. They listening to you talk. So you acting like I'm just saying something. It didn't. You just not my type. And on top of that, she looked like Michael Myers. Tell her to take all that shit off her face. She looked like Michael Myers. All she need is a mechanic suit and a knife, and she'll scare the whole goddamn neighborhood. So she can't really, like, come on now, don't.
Really, you were in her DMs and now she ugly? Now she ugly. You were in her DMs. It wasn't like you said she jumped in my DM and then she stayed in my DM. She said you stayed in her DM. Now she's ugly because she ain't exactly what you thought would go for you. Now she's ugly. You see the messy shit. You can't even accept your L. Accept your L's.
Don't do that. What's her name? Princess real shit. Don't do that. Don't get on, because this Kendra got a big platform, and people just be trolling. So if you gonna say something about me, have some facts. Don't get on here lying just to make yourself feel good and to make me look bad, because the people that called me was laughing at your ass because they really know me. So they know a scorned woman. You're just a scorned, hurt woman. You're not used to people curving you. You're not used to a man saying you're not my type. I get it. You're used to curving men. But I'm not them other men. I'm different. I'm used to women like you. So you're not a prize in my book. You're just another hit and run.
And that's how he was going to treat her. And that's the way she looked at it. She looked at it because he was talking, like she said. He just wanted to hit. I figured it out. Okay. So you all figured out what each one of you wanted from the other. Okay. Each one of y'all figured it out. So now live with the decision. Don't go back and forth calling her a bird, calling her slow, calling him a barber. He ain't no good. He's just a barber. He's goofy. Don't go back and forth like that, because both of y'all look bad. Both of y'all look bad. But you know what? This is what I do know. If she jumped into his DMs and said, hey, big head, I bet you he be going. And if he jumped into her DMs, I bet you she would be going. But they both got to take that L. They both on the bullshit. And I get it. They did. That's why I said they were perfect for each other. What the hell happened? No kids in the house. Kids are leaving. They're going to be gone in a year or two. These two could date for a year or two. Her kids would be out of the house. He ain't got none that live with him. They could travel. They got money. He don't have to worry about her coming for his money. They both attractive. They both been through some relationships. They could have been together. What the heck happened? And my whole question is this one thing, and I can't even get past it. If this girl is looking for her a man, why did you come across as ghetto? Why did you show this man your ghetto ratchet side first thing? Usually, if you're looking for somebody and you want to make a good impression, you don't come out of your pocket and be bum Keisha. But then I keep thinking some people can't help themselves. Some people don't know how to act. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. It don't work in the real world. If you want to do better, if you know better, then do better. But why did she present that ghetto ratchet image to him if that's what he took away? He took away from it that she was ghetto ratchet. And yet and still he was going to hit it. And he probably would have got caught up in it if they would have met each other. Okay. And my whole thing is they didn't meet in person. They just talked. Okay. But the one thing you cannot do is walk around on this planet being ghetto ratchet and expect different results than what you got. Because the only person that you deserve is nug when you run around the ghetto being ghetto ratchet. I worked with a guy a long time ago and he said, I said, why you ain't got no girlfriend? He said, because I don't like ghetto women. I said, ghetto women? I said, but that's what you dating right now. He said, I ain't got no choice. I was like, you don't have no choice. Sometimes you go over there because just because the cheeks is there don't mean you're supposed to deal with it or put up with it. He put up with it as long as he could. He put up with it and he said, oh no, I ain't finna deal with bum Keisha. I ain't finna deal with her right now. He don't have to. But he's also a messy human being. He also needs things. He went to counseling. He needed to talk to somebody about whatever was going on in his life. There's no reason for a normal, everyday human being not to have a female in his life if he's a normal, everyday human being. Why doesn't he? Why does he have as many children as he has? A 5-year-old. I don't get it. I wouldn't have had no more kids after that 18-year-old. Oh, heck, ain't nobody going to catch me out. I'm traveling the world. I ain't doing nothing. And her, she has all of these accolades. She does all of these things. But the minute you say something wrong, she going to be a hyena. And that's what he saw. He saw the hyena in her. He saw it as soon as she started talking. And he's saying, I don't want to deal with hyenas. I'm saying we got two people who got bumps and bruises, traumas, and all that good stuff, who might have made a good character or might have made a good pair if she would have worked on herself not being so ratchet. Because we all saw that. And if he would have worked on himself and said, I'm going to commit to being a faithful, decent human being. He just got out of bed. The last time we talked to him, he just got out of bed with a woman. Who does all of that? Okay. There's nothing wrong with her except she's ghetto ratchet and she hasn't worked on herself. Her children would have been out the house. So her children are irrelevant. The children are irrelevant. His children are irrelevant. So are hers. Okay. Two people who pass in the night who could have made a catch, who could have did all of that. She was attractive like he wanted. He was attractive like she wanted. And yet and still they couldn't make it work. I don't know. But the whole point is she may or may not. I don't think she's broken. I think she's just ghetto and nobody really wants to deal with somebody who hood talks. I'm not saying hood talking people aren't deserving of being in relationships, but I am saying if that is slowing you down or if that's hindering you, then you need to change that. And she has everything she needs, except she hasn't straightened that particular portion of her life out. Okay. So he may be decent, but there's something going on with him that would make him be on Kendra G's show. So I'm saying these are two messy people. Two messy people met, they clashed, and it didn't work. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button going out the door. Hit the like button going out the door. We might have some more ratchet people on Friday. That might be the next show. We're looking out for our wives show. I might have a pop-up show tomorrow. We never know. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I love to see you guys. Hit the like button. And you really, really got to be on that, what is that? High value man thing, because sometimes I get confused. But I thank y'all for coming out. I'm gonna have my little pop-up show at 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're gonna do some videos, some police action. We got some police action tonight. I see y'all there.